Return to domestic action in France following the European break, where Stade had the luxury of resting a lot of their frontline players for the 2 weekends. Outside, just on the way out of the changing room, I'm John Forrest. With me is Aidan McCullen. Aidan, Stade are in flying form at the moment. This should be another win for them, you think?
Absolutely, especially at home, and the way the French mentality is taking home fixtures as a given. Now that doesn't mean they're complacent. They've been playing fantastic rugby, and Philippe Saint-André will be so happy with them because they're bringing new players through their academy ranks, bringing them in from the surrounding clubs and giving them exposure to top-level rugby.
Well, there's some foreigners in their ranks as well. There's 6 in the French squad for the Six Nations. Not all of them on show tonight. Jules Clisson is on the bench. The match referee this evening is Laurent Cardona. And the TMO is Hervé Dubes. In all white this evening, unfamiliar colours for them, but their navy blue against the black. It'd be impossible to tell them apart after a few minutes, Aidan.
One of the things is this Castres team is not weak. It's pretty strong. The Castres don't lose too many players to national duty, and it could be a banana skin as well for Stade.
Speaking of banana skins, the very first catch is missed. The supporting player is ahead of the knock-on penalty. Dream start for the home side.
Absolutely, to get the penalty as well, straight in, has a massive effect as well. Player, look at this, straight on. You're taught from a kid to turn your back, so if you're going to drop it, it goes back on your own side. No knock-on at the very worst.
Lapse of concentration. Bryce Mack was the one coming back, put his hands on the ball coming from an offside position, and turn the knock-on scrum into a knock-on penalty.
Interesting to see Mornay Stain stepping up for this one when Police has been so powerful with the boot. Maybe
well, not the easiest of angles. First one, 15 meters in from the sideline. Mornay Stain makes it look pretty simple though. Julien Dupuis has been on kicking duty most of the year. Staying slotting into that job this evening. The Gonzalo Quesada seems to favour Dupuis playing with Mornay Stain, and then swaps the two halfbacks and has Fiol in with Clisson. Clisson on the bench, as I mentioned, is in the French squad. He's an exciting talent, a few tries already under his belt for Stade this season. Back with their live action, restart well gathered. Penalty conceded by Castres, pulling down the maul on that occasion. It was well organised. Julien Dupuis quickly there to congratulate his forwards and encourage them on for more.
Has a huge effect as well on the outcome of the game. These small, seemingly small areas in early stages can really set the mindset for a team, especially when they've come all the way up from Castres to Paris. They're coming here, some players in the back of their head expecting to be beaten, and then giving easy penalties to Stade, getting them out of their exit play very, very easily and into good attacking position. You can see it in the coaches' faces, disappointed with the start on a Castres perspective.
Scott Lavala with the take right at the base of the line. At the support disappeared for him quickly, but he had the strength to control possession. Tom Van Zyl waiting. Feast with the pick and drive. Van Zyl was on his shoulder. David Tobe takes another meter or two. Stade slowed down now, just moving sideways. Dupuis will move the ball a bit wider. Stain sees a little bit of space and goes for the corner. Well, the ball holds up, does it? Eventually just rolls to touch. And collected by Geoffrey Palise, but I'd say his heart was in his mouth for a moment when the ball stopped up.
Absolutely, it looked like it was going to hold up. The man who's always in the wars, putting his head in, where some people wouldn't put their boot. Good urgency from Stade, and that's one of the big differences between from Stade this season. The leg drive in the forwards, the ambition and the commitment hasn't been there in previous seasons, and it's certainly there, and they're certainly deserving of their status in the top 14 this season.
Well, they have Anton Van Zyl and Gerhard Moster, the South African pair, in the second row today. Pape and Flankar rested. Cockett, first opportunity to see him with ball in hand. His first start since the middle of December was in the Ospreys. Has to be delighted to have him back to organise things, but he needs a pack in front of him really to have any impact.
Poor clearance again, given Stade another opportunity, another bite at the cherry. This is all building Stade momentum and confidence. They need to turn this into points.
Oh, Richie Gray got up and stole possession. It's always the threat Cast have in the lineouts. Laval up though, quickly putting Kirkpatrick under all sorts of pressure. The ball is there for Rory Cockett. A little half block down. Managed to keep that in play, yes. Good work indeed by Julien Arias on the wing. Discipline again from Cast. Ibrahim Diarra that time. Looks puzzled.
An attempt at innocence from Diarra. Again, another opportunity. Arias does so well here. Little tap, takes it well. If you let that bounce, it was in touch. Keeps his feet in. Great footwork as well. But Richie Gray, he's devastating at this. He's going there, very little lift. So tall and athletic, gets up, spoiling a lot of lineouts for oppositions this season.
Pierre Rabadan looks like it took quite a bang. Looks a bit dazed, but he's keen to go on. Meanwhile, Mornay Stain will have the shot at goal. Is it going to curl around? Just about pulls it inside the far post. Nicely judged. Stade rewarded 3 more points.
Just everything going Stade's way. Can't shooting themselves in the foot time and time again. 3 huge penalties given away in such a short space of time. From a Castres perspective, they can't be happy with that. They've got to up the discipline, especially if Stain's in this form.
Kirkpatrick goes a little bit deeper this time. Parise with the catch. Good chase up by Remy Grosso. And safe clearance by Dupuis. Finds a good touch out to the 10-metre line.
So refreshing to see Stade back where they belong. They've been hovering for such a long time. They rested on their laurels back in the day when they were in the full pink jerseys, when they were Kings of France or thereabouts, but they've really been hugging the lower ends of the table recently, and it's great to see them back playing a good brand of rugby and populating that French side again.
Gray with the takedown to Cockett. Kirkpatrick, short little pass, it's been spilled, turnover here. Advantage for the knock on. You heard Laurent Cardona. Dupuis, good vision for him, didn't quite get it, connect well with it. Tally's cheeky little chip over the top, all bobbling around. Was it kept in play? No, the home crowd don't like the decision. Touch judge was right on hand. A good competition for the possession by Bosman.
Really good work by Bosman, and that epitomises the attitude that's in Stade. Look at this little chip by Palise. Bosman fighting for it. It's very, very close to keeping it in. I know that touch judge is a better view than us. It looked like he got it in. He was confident he did.
Ray again the target in the line-out. Lifters didn't do a great job on that occasion. The referee deciding it was caused by Stade Francais pulling Richie Gray down. So penalty goes to Castres. Rabadan slow to get up once again, but he'll battle on. Kirkpatrick takes play towards the 22. Here's a replay of that one again. Gray gets up.
No drive.
Absolutely taking Rabadan out of it, and not purposely as well, just the sheer size of the man. Rabadan going in for the lift on the opposing jump and getting taken out by Richie Gray. It's been in the wars in this early stages, Rabadán.
This time they go further back. Pagliaro with the catch. Referee's arm out here. Advantage being played, is it? Yeah. Once again, that's Rabadán. He's been pinged for something. Kirkpatrick takes the ball up to the line, floats one out. Japalis just couldn't release the ball. Oh, Hugo Bonneval came on the counter-attack, but no advantage accruing to Castres, and they go back for the penalty.
He's got to be careful, Pierre Rabadán. I think he was unjustly penalised the first time for the line-out. It was more him being the victim than Richie Gray being pulled to deck. But on this occasion, the referee has it right.
Medical staff on for Pierre Rabadán again.
Capitaine?
Just can't do it that late, John. If you're going to pull down a maul, it's got to be instantaneously. Really, the real trick to pulling down a maul is it got to be done just when a stud is hitting the ground, just as it's done, when the player's that little bit unstable. There's a lot of timing involved in it, and he's got to come down straight away. Especially now, it's easier as well that you can't block. In the past, the two lifters used to be able to block the jumper, so you couldn't actually get him. He was clamped away from you. But now it's a much easier task, and penalties should not be given away.
Well, both sides now guilty of giving away soft penalties. 2 in a row from Stade have created this chance for Rory Cockett to reduce the margin. Geoffrey Police's recent success from the kicking tee for Castres will help focus Rory Cockett. His efforts if he wants to retain the #1 kicking slot for his side. With kicks like that will do him no harm at all.
Back after a sabbatical, I'd say he's concerned about his kicking record. Obviously being the top scorer in France last season. Not being threatened because he's been out of action for some time.
Stade Francais 6, Castres 3. Box kick hanging up there. Parise makes the safe catch. The tackles come in. Grosso was the one chasing up once again. Monet-Stein, flat pass out to Bonneval on the line from fullback. Little short pass, a little bit of space here, opening up for Stade. On they go. Oh, Andre Wavulu just couldn't get the pass away.
Frustrating that after such great work. Here's one of the exciting talents, Bonneval. Look at this, he tries to put it out the back door. Not the right call at all, just hold on to it.
See it. Fualu on the wing, Fijian, just 23 years of age.
Flexion. Lié.
Good shove from Stade, and they managed to turn over the possession. Castres held on to it. Ortega got out so quickly to get back to protect the ball, but he did so. Take toes on the line there to keep the ball in play. Here comes Bonneval once again. Goes to Arias. 5 tries this season for Arias. That's one of the reasons why. His great feet and great step. Deceptive runner. Dupuis tries the crossfield kick towards the corner. Is there going to be a slide and dive? Oh, good work by Police to get back and snuff out that opportunity. Amrad considering the quick 22-meter drop back. Decides better.
Great play again, and Bonneval involved. Arias, how many times have we seen him do so much damage? He's not always the credit taker, but he can often be the credit maker, putting other players through for tries. And he's just so strong on his feet. Strong player in every effect. kind of unrewarded by the French system, not getting that many caps for a player that's been around for so long and such a great servant to Stade Francais.
Really confident, sensed by something. This is boot back on now. Kirkpatrick will go long from the 22-metre drop out. Stain sends one up for Parise to chase, and he crept just ahead. Shrill blast of the whistle there. Parise's down.
I don't know, John. I need to see that again.
The referee's in line. It's all breaking off a bit now.
Don't think Cocker took him out. If he did, he'd have to see the replay. Looked like he stood his ground. Perhaps he knew what he was doing, but he's perfectly entitled to stand his ground and protect himself.
The referee saw him step in. Here we see it. Francais was watching the ball a little bit more carefully than Cockett there.
Yeah, he drops the shoulder, but that's a protective thing as well. He's going to get taken. He's not going to open his arms and let Parise run over him.
That angle doesn't look too good for Rory Cockett. Is it going to be a yellow card as well? I was thinking that it was hard to give the penalty and not give a yellow card.
Yeah. It's one of these pet hates that I have. I hate seeing that because a player's hardly going to open up his arms and get taken out.
It's an interesting one. Rory Cockett said it was the Stade number 8. Something had happened beforehand. I'd like to see the take back on this one. He was complaining to the referee, said he was going weak. So Marco Parise had done something Cockett didn't like, and Cockett saw his chance.
This will affect his score record. Another 10 minutes in the bin.
Well, a real blow to Castres after getting that score and getting back into the game. And now face the next 10 minutes down to 14 men. That 10 minutes will commence with Morné Steyn shot at goal here, which you'd expect the South African to convert. He's pulled it a bit. It's a poor effort. For Castres.
If you look at the possession and the quality possession Stade have had, be disappointed to be only 3 points ahead. That was that would have been a killer blow had Steyn got that one, because it would have built momentum, especially with Cockett in the bin.
Interesting to see how Castres rearranged now. Bonneval with the catch.
Stop!
See underneath it once again. Great take coming forward by Police.
Phenomenal take by Police. Totally off balance. Totally committed. I haven't seen him play at full-back. I've only seen him on the wing. Very impressed, particularly with his obviously his kicking. Yeah. But that's a phenomenal take.
3-4 players ahead of the kicker there. Police might have been just okay. Scott Laval is the one who came up and got involved. He was clearly offside, but that's a great take. Police, I think, is going to have a pop at the posts here.
That would really be a killer blow. Talk about earning the score single-handedly.
Well, he has a huge boot, so this is well within his range. Nice thing for Castres as well. It's going to eat up 2-3 minutes of the sin bin clock. It's on its way. Is it inside the post? Cracks off the upright. So Laval had thought about touching down, decides to break away instead. Dangerous tactic. Deep inside their own half. They have the extra man though. Police had a little look to see was there any option going down the touchline, past infield instead. Steyn almost on his own try line. Finds the safety a touch. Marcel Garvey, nothing, no rush. Sensible play from him.
You often see players playing them not realising that they need to eat up the clock with a player in the bin. There we see the strength of the police kick. Serious power.
Going back to that one, that kick from Cockett. I don't know whether the production team think it was a miss. It looked good to me from every angle. Shown a replay of that to us quite a few times. Richie Gray at the front. That time he was taken down, but he'd released the ball well. Just asking some questions down that narrow side. So Garvey's the one to go in to act as the scrum half. Just a case really stick the ball up the jumpers for as long as they can here, Cast. That's the problem when you don't have a scrum half. Garvey sent a daisy cutter out. Kirkpatrick did really, really well.
Good work. Again, coming back to your point, foiling then that clock when Cockett's in the bin.
The effort from police just off the upright.
Vite, restez droit. Restez droit, stay straight. Ok? Vite. Va les gars, va, droit. C'est bon. Allez. Lui, c'est pas tourné, tu restes. C'est bon. Il arrive sur Henri. Flexion. Lié. Shot.
Pull back with the hand. Parise is appealing for it. I thought Garvey put the ball in point first, which didn't make it easy for his hooker. Here you'll see Diarra just hoping he'd get away with that one, concedes the penalty.
How in this day and age does he think he can get away with that? He can't get away with anything anymore. I admire his ambition. Cameras every angle. Referee, head cam, scrum cap cam. There's no escaping Diarra.
Laval, good take at the back down to Dupuis, flat pass. Bosman on the burst, well taken by Kirkpatrick. Important tackle. Laval once again. Was there a little bit of crossing? Yes, penalty for Castres.
It's nice. It's lovely to see that though. That's something that's kind of gone out of the game. That really flat running, the first one in particular, within 9, picking a player out, putting it in front of him. There's nothing better than running into that when the ball's put into space for you. It makes it very, very easy to get through the gain line and get an offload away in particular. It's a good brand of rugby Stade are playing. Really, really getting there.
Laval has taken the line. Move off the training ground. Bosman just getting ahead of the gain line, got some forward momentum for his side.
With that, to have that executed perfectly, the players at the back of the Stade line-out would have kept the number 8 in the line-out, and that would have gave that extra little bit of space for Bosman to get through.
A bit of confusion again for Castres without a scrum half. As Garvey hasn't seen the ball come out the side. Got back to make the tackle though, and the ball's been knocked on. Castres going backwards here, but they still have possession. Well behind the point of the knock-on. Referee will let the advantage go on for a little while here. Richie Gray comes away with the ball, bounces off the first tackle. Tobe did well coming in. Took the big second row low. The referee's call advantage over now. They'll wait through there for Lamarat, but it's good stuff from Castres. Playing cleverly here with the man down. Kirkpatrick decides to send up a tester for Bonneval. No real chase, so here comes now. Didn't really see Roman Caban coming.
No! Cette ligne blanche, cette ligne. Bouge, Hugo, bouge. Go! Go, 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 go!
Dupuy back to Stain, just into the 22. Just kicks down the middle. Is there a little bit of space here for Palis to counter-attack from deep? As the kick through, was he tackled after the ball was kicked away? Referee had a little look at it.
Non. Faut pas jouer vite, c'est pas possible.
That was the catch from Hugo Bonneval a few moments ago. Almost got some studs on the back there. I think the clear out came just in time. He saved the Castres player from some sanction. Lovely take one-handed at the back of that line out by David Atobe. Francais gives chase to the box kick. Palis got forward. Labala couldn't hold on to it. Did it go forward? Off Palis, no. Referee's given the decision the way of the visiting side.
Accidental offside, spotted by the referee.
Enjeu accidentel.
Rory Cockett will be back on the field of play within a minute.
One of the men that have had a huge impact on Stade, Jeff Dubois, ex-Stade on Toulouse, slotting very, very well into the coaching role.
Do you think he puts the headphones on to listen into you, Aidan?
I think he obviously gets all his tactics straight from us, John. What not to do.
Écoutez bien, attention, ne prenez pas d'habitude.
One more play maybe from Castres here to
Vous êtes trop loin.
secure a successful scoreless sin bin.
Je l'ai marqué, regardez. Ça, c'est la marque.
Somebody's told Marcel Garvey the right way to hold the ball to put into the scrum this time.
You know what, at least he put it in straight. We've seen so many crooked put in this year.
Lié.
Free kick conceded. Francais with the tap. Lauren Cardona not happy with where it was taken from. It's a little bit fussy, I think.
And, you know, the last scrum, Garvey put it in, and Diarra hooked it back with his hand. It was almost like he actually put it in right, and everybody's like, what do I do here? We've seen so many put in the wrong side this year, and earlier on in this season referees were really pulling up, but it's gone lax again as Cocker comes back on and they're back to full complement.
Flexion. Lié.
Yeah, we have a chance here to see how straight this one goes in from Dupuy. Just look at the dotted line. Half a metre behind it. Dupuy gets the ball away under a little bit of pressure from Cockett. Bosman took the pass. Duvalu made good progress there. Here's Scott Laval, has been very lively as well. Lammert almost managed to make the steal. Referees playing advantage here, knock-on advantage. Francais back in. Side to Arias.
Avantage terminé.
Francais once again struggling to find anywhere to go. Slips by one tackle though. Dupuy goes right once again.
Jouez.
Bosman, Vualu getting a little bit confused there.
No.
Dupuy's taking the penalty and he's taking a little bit of a dive here, has he? The referee's caught it. Been another tap taken. The referee will bring it back though.
Aucune incidence. Contact, oui, mais aucune incidence.
Oh, I think Dupuy made the most of this one. Well, maybe I'm being a little bit unfair. Rabadan again, the medical staff talking to him. Has his game run its course?
Referee having none of the appeals by David Kirkpatrick. And Stade wanted to go for the corner in this one, being overruled by his captain. It's probably right, you know, at this stage, nearly on the half-hour mark, for all the possessions that have got, 3 points ahead is not a great return.
And you're up against with Castres having the threat of Rory Cockett from the kicking tee. The wise thing is to get as far in front as you can, even if it's a little bit at a time. Maybe Mornay Stane a little bit worried after his miss earlier, but that's a good strike.
Doesn't leave much in the Mornay Stane when you compare him to the police cannon. He really gets under the ball. As long as he's getting them over the bar, that's all that counts.
The Stade Francais crowd a little bit happier now. Stade leading 9 points to 3. Gerhard Mostert with the catch. Geoffrey Dumeru has to come in and help out to protect the ball. Van Zyl tackled. Dupuis, the boot this time. Parisse's the one giving chase once again. Julien Alias as well. Geoffrey Police with the safe catch. But look at this, the drive from Stade Francais. That's the hunger we've seen for them so many times this season. Dumeru attempting to dance his way through. Police has stayed down, I think. Lavala doesn't hold on to the pass. Diallo desperately trying to scoop it back up.
Police again very brave going for those balls. Lavala's frustration. I was really fired at him, but he probably should have taken it all the same. Parisse putting no sensitivity on that pass, that's for sure.
There's the catch from Police. Arias in, good tackle, good chase by him, well timed. You see where he got the bang on the head.
Hope it's not his knee. You know, the bang on the head, fine, you can deal with that, but it's the knee you'd be worried about. Watch this when he gets tackled initially. A twist. It's what you'd be concerned about most. Especially if he has a potential cap in his sights.
Rory Cockett had a little look at the runners there and decided not to step into anybody's way. He's created a little bit of space here. This is good work. It's all very tight though.
Yeah, never on that pass. Taken on the touchline, there's nothing you can do. He's got to come in on a switch. Players around him, got to manufacture space. Worst case, hold on to the ball, set up a ruck and come back in field. Wasted possession. There to switch. You had 4 players. Switch is always on. You know, you do drills as a professional rugby player. You practice these scenarios. You have to use them and play. Switch, dummy switch, pop, one of those options.
Yeah, Stade looked like they were fully in control in defence on that occasion. Dumeru gets out of the first tackle, pumps his leg, drives across the halfway line. Parisse just got away from Rory Cockett, couldn't get away from the next tackle. Bonneval, a little chip over the top, back into his grasp once again. Cheeky play from the fullback, struggling to hold on. Cass got in to rob the ball. It's the scrum halves up against each other, wrestling for possession. Dupuis tries to get over, but the referee penalises Castres.
Very frustrating for Rory Cockett. Dupuis. Cockett really won that one on a strength battle. But beautiful work. Parisse, magnificent work by him. Footwork, putting the weight on the ball. Beautiful offload. And then Bonneval, such an exciting runner. Does really well here. Not to place it this time because it would have been lost. The battle of the biceps.
Cockett's a little bit unlucky here. If he's come in, not come in for the hindmost foot.
I thought Cockett was really unlucky here. Thought he's hard done by. Does well, goes in over.
The players aren't down. The players he's not behind aren't really in the ruck.
No, I thought he was very hard done by. He did the right thing. You know, a lot of players would have been tempted to come in from the wrong side. He went around hindmost foot, attacked it, which is a brave thing after just getting out of the bin.
One of those situations, the referee calls the ruck and you see the ball is there to play. You can't put your hands on it. Stain makes no mistake with the penalty. Strange sort of situation. They probably deserve to be 12-3 up when you think they had the sin bin, but after Castres doing so well to prevent them scoring.
Castres have done very well, and really Stade deserve a try, at least one, because they've had not just had the lion's share of possession, it's been really good quality possession. Been a symptom of the season. We've talked about this before, for the amount of possession and quality and opportunities that Stade get. They don't convert a lot of tries. They're getting there though. You feel when they click they can be magical.
Yeah, they've had a lot of games this season where bonus point tried, the 10 minutes to get it at the end of the game, they failed to do so.
And in particular when the opposition come with a weak inside, they really should be capitalising from that earlier on in the game to save their energy.
Yeah, they've one winning bonus point so far this season, and either side of them in the league table. Clermont Auvergne ahead of them, Castres behind them. They have 5. That's another win. Whistle blows.
Comptez-vous noir, vous êtes un de plus.
Free kick in the line out. Castres get the decision.
Good option there by Cockett as well. When you can't take a free kick fast and the opposition's set in defence, don't get it, you just run into a brick wall. May as well use a set play, one that you've practiced on the training paddock, and put it into action. But you're right, like Castres winning the league last year, they just don't know what they've done this season. They take away workmanlike performances, get their bonus points when they're on offer, and they find themselves in the top 4 at the end of the season.
Referee's arm is out. Penalty to Castres. Good scrummage from them.
Again, just not very fancy, workmanlike scrum. Not opting to go for that free kick. Very, very clever. You'll see a lot of teams just go and run into a brick wall. Knew exactly what they're doing. Roll up police. And hopefully 3 points from a Castres side.
Yeah, ball well controlled at the base by Piula Fasalelli. Rory Cockett back on kicking duty. Palace had a go when Cockett was in the sin bin.
Okay.
Palace the more powerful kicker. Interesting to see how far within Rory Cockett's range this one is. The 10-metre line, as you can see, 15, 16, 17 metres maybe in from the touchline, not quite central. No mistake from Rory Cockett. Stade Francais 12, Castres 6. Visitors keeping this one alive.
Stade find themselves in this situation often at half-time, if not kind of draw slightly behind, but it's the last 20 they usually win the games and start putting a couple of tries on the board.
Line out taken quickly. Parise just inside his own half. Cockett chased up well. Makes the tackle. Parise dummy the pass. Cockett had a look to see where the ball was gone. It might have been there for him to play.
Ne mettez pas les mains. Attention, attention 5.
Perfect timing from Yannick Caballero. Feet burst his way down the narrow side, was holding on that halfway line. Rabadan always in to protect the ball, but look at Julien Dupuis, the scrum half. He's nowhere there to play. That ball will have to be played. Rabadan gets it away. Parise had to hurry the pass. Ball pulled deep and now flung all the way wide. Bonneval was there. He had to wait for that one to come down. It would have seemed like an eternity for him. Gave Roman Caban the time to come forward and make the tackle. The ball is there again. Stain comes across this time. There's Dupuis at first receiver. Muster stopped in his tracks. Dupuis tries a little chip down the line. Marcel Garvey, clever thinking for him, got himself into the air to make the catch. Lavala has crept around the side here. Yeah, Rabadan thinks about coming over the top. The ball not coming out. Scrum for Castres.
When you think about the amount of effort expended from Stade, they haven't made any ground. All from that kick receipt. Parise makes the break, doesn't get the ball away. Dupuis gets stuck in the ruck, come across the whole way across the Bonneval, gets stuck here, and to cough up possession, very frustrating and energy sapping from a Stade perspective. They do so much work for so little return.
Normal, hein? C'est équitable. C'est équitable.
And you know, the thing is, like, you'd often put that down to experience. Stade has so much experience. Arias, Parise, Dupuis. Parise's been in the Stade side 10 years. He's such a long time here. He should know better, and he should actually be manufacturing that intelligence throughout the team. Van der Merwe, these guys are all well-experienced players.
It was like that for the moment. Dupuis got sucked into the ruck. There's just no plan, no idea what was going to happen next. Good scrum here again from Castres. Referee whistle of the mat. No penalty this time for Castres.
But on that point, compare that to Castres. We talked about that Cockett not going for that free kick. You know, little smart little things they do, knowing the right time to go for a scrum. And when they had Cockett in the bin, they played exactly the right game. They took their time, kept it in the forwards, no risky play, don't give it out wide out to the wing. If you do, kick it. Just the difference in smarts on these sides is phenomenal.
We're to the final minute of the first half. I'm sure something Gonzalo Quesada will speak to the Stade Francais side about at the break. Better scrum this time from Stade. The ball is there for Cockett. Gets it away to Kirkpatrick. Long pass. That one forward. Maybe just a little bit. Referee allows it to go on. Grosso looking for support. Is there a break? Cast stop just inside the 22. Cockett quickly away, moves the ball infield. Grosso was there in support again. Stade managed to turn this one over. It's very, very scrappy. The referee says it's a fair game for the ball. It's there for Castres. Grosso acts as the scrum half. Oh, good feet from Bryce Mack to step out of the tackle. Squeezes the ball back through his legs. Tumapau to Richie Gray. Well, it's just the wrong men in the wrong place here. Wihongi did the sensible thing, drove straight and hard. The referee's asking Stade to get back as he spotted them offside. No indication of a penalty. The bell sounding at the Stade Jean-Bouin. It's a bright finish to the half. Richie Gray out to Wihongi. Tumapau, sorry, that is. The touch judge's flag was dropped, but it's raised now. That's a line out, and that brings the half-time whistle from Laurent Cardona. Interesting first half here, that's for sure. At half-time, it's Stade Francais 12, Castres 6.
One of those things, you know, we were talking at half-time about the fact that they're not the smartest team. They don't, you know, how to play certain situations, you know, when they've a man in the bin themselves, or to profit from the opposition having a man in the bin. They don't do that particularly well, but they're very enthusiastic, very energized, and they're certainly listening to their coach. But you just need that little bit extra to get to the point of winning a top 14 competition, because all the enthusiasm in the world doesn't bring you there.
Stade Francais 12, Castres 6. Daniel Kirkpatrick gets the second half underway. David Lyons is on as a replacement. Clearance Stanfield. Great take by Rory Cocker to keep that one in play. Geoffrey Pallis sends one up. Good hide on it, didn't get much distance. Ball knocked on by Castres. Advantage being played here for Stade. Dupuis gets the ball away. Stain sends up a tester. Toppling around awkwardly. Police couldn't hold on to that one. He's taking a knock to the head again. And some treatment in the first half. Getting back to his feet slowly. Garvey moves the ball on. Roman Caban unable to find a way through the Stade Francais line. Kovic. A little bit of confusion there. Richie Gray, it's a long way down for Richie Gray to reach that. Patrick saw a little bit of space. Bonneval controls with the boot and then gets the ball into his hands, slips through the first tackle, just couldn't get the pass away. Oh, there's a roar from the crowd. Was the tackle high? Whistle blows now. Oh, high tackle on Bonneval, just lodged the ball.
That's harsh. Very harsh.
On his shoulder coming from behind.
He's just grabbing his arm as he goes to pass. That's not a high tackle. Look at this. Look.
They know Hungy penalised.
That is harsh. It's not tiddlywinks they're playing.
I suppose from the referee's perspective, the arm was out and away from him. He wouldn't have seen quite the contact. Might have got a little bit of help from the touch judge. They're staying with 4 from 5 in the first half. There's the opportunity to stretch the Stade Francais lead here. Is that one going to curl back inside the post? No, out to the right hand side, so a little bit of justice maybe for Karina Wihongi there.
Le bilan de justice.
Bosman getting some strapping on the arm, rushes away from the medical staff as the Castres side get ready to restart. Luala with the catch and under contact, ball moved quickly infield. Say with the carry into the arms of Richie Gray. Stade players lining up here. David Lyons straightens up nicely. There wasn't much room. Did the sensible thing. Parise moves the ball on. Doesn't find his man. Finds a Castres player instead. Was he onside? Hard to know. Ball thrown wildly outfield infield. Oh, Remy Grosso swallowed up, but he secured possession here. Taking their time. Rory Cockett sends the up and under, didn't get too much distance on that. Oh, Julien Dupuis, did he take out Police on that occasion? Rory Cockett got 10 minutes in the bin for a block in the first half. Good timing in the pass, Arias. That was well tackled by Marcel Garvey. Dupuis to Stain, get cashed up quickly. Remy Bonfils looking to open up something in the defence. Dupuis gets the ball away to Stain once again. Bosman had to wait for that one. Parise in a wide position here. Richie Gray across to help out with the tackling. Dupuis has to really wrestle that ball out of there. David Toub was caught. Turnover ball. Not within the laws. Penalty. Stade seeming to just go from side to side, but they get the decision.
shouting out his players, too many faults, too many errors. And he's right, they've really given Stade every opportunity to win this game. So from a Stade perspective, it's disappointing to be only 6 points to the good.
Here's the steal, a toe, left the ball back.
That is harsh again. and by the way, I'm not up for Castres in any way. That is harsh. Going in for the tackle, ball comes back.
Well, Laurent Cardone has been in the news from a refereeing perspective. Wars of words with, or about him, from the former French coach, Bernard Laporte. Bonfi, lovely little step by the hooker. Van der Merwe protects the ball. This is better stuff from Stade. The crowd getting behind them now. Into the 22, Stain. Thought a gap might open up. Good strength from the outside half to protect the ball. Shot at the back, and Tope controlled it well. Sets up another platform. Lavala, pick and drive. Crawls forward on his hands and knees. Lyons, great little burst from him, injects a bit of pace into it. Short pass taken, can Bonfi make it all the way? Held up 3 yards short of the line. Lavala, can he stretch and touch it down? Referee's whistle blows. We're going to the TMO. That's Hervé Dube. It's all about the question here.
Hervé, tu veux dire s'il y a essai ou pas?
Try or no try.
What was really good about this was the first time, the wind up by Dupuy and the pop to Bonfils. Dupuy didn't look too confident about this one. Looked like a double. I don't know about that. Is he over the line is the question.
Ball's rolling around a little bit there. Under his grasp.
Non, il n'y a pas d'avantage.
Lamora, did he do enough?
Some of the penalties we've seen given to Stade, I think that's probably close enough to be a try. I don't see any way that TMO can confirm this. He has to give a little bit of a benefit of the doubt too.
Lamora had his hands on that ball when Lavala eventually got it near the line. Watch this. Kirkpatrick falls off, Lamora gets to it. Now, don't know about that.
Interesting decision to blow the whistle and stop the game. Lamora picked and stolen the ball.
Par quoi je reprends? Non. D'accord. Pas d'essai, pas nada.
Decision is a knock-on.
Pity they didn't show the Dupuy pass that came before, where he winds up the pass and then just pulls it into the space beautifully for Bonfils. That really made the opportunity. Beautiful play by Dupuy.
Big scrum now for Castres. Looks like they're making a change before that happens. Yanni Borman coming on for Castres. So both sides make a change in the back row. Early in the second half, David Lyons has only come on at half-time.
Il faut faire un effort pour votre liaison. Il faut que vous allez chercher plus loin. Je vous l'ai dit 2 fois déjà, c'est la deuxième. Pour l'instant, c'est personne. On l'a refait. C'est juste une information importante pour le fonctionnement de la mêlée.
Or put out a few words to the two sets of front rows, then find some fresh turf.
Oui, c'est la marque de la mêlée. Il décale à gauche, il décale. Avancez, messieurs blancs, avancez. Flexion.
shove from Stade with the ball away quickly. Good work, good scrum from the Castres side, close to their own try line. Can they get the ball out of there? The bodies tumble to the ground. Rory Cocker thinks he has it. He's appealing for something. The referee's having a look, just tells him to play it. A couple of feints from Rory Cocker to suck the players offside, then gets the box kick away, doesn't find touch. Francais on halfway, moves the ball infield. Walu gets away, steps away from another tackle. Great little break from the Fijian into the 22. Dupuis looking for support, fires it a long way inside. Surely there's an opportunity to try here. Arias in the corner, skates past the tackle and touches down. Try number 6 of the season for Julien Arias. But it all came from that great break by Walu.
What a try.
And one winger comes over, he knows where it was started. Arias comes over to thank his opposite winger.
The passing, the long-range passing leading up to this even is fantastic. Look at this. Not much space to work with, but the damage he does, irreparable. Great work here, in particular, Bonival. That pass made it. What a try. Worth waiting for.
Arias gets through small gaps, doesn't he? They didn't put a hand on him. Tacklers had to come across low. Arias sensibly stayed on his feet.
That's no less than they deserve. They've been working towards a fantastic try the entire game, and in fact most of the season. They deserve that for all the hard work they've done. But the long-range passing from both sides today has been absolutely fantastic. On the kick reception from a long kick, the long-range passing from forwards and backs, brilliant. And Bonival and Arias, the back three, really well involved in this. Well deserved.
Yeah, Bonival was the one underneath the kick clearance. He got the ball as you said, 2 passes. It was the width of the pitch. Stain, is that one coming around? No, didn't have the distance either. This is after the damage was done. It was good work by Moster. That was the scrum cap shouting for the ball in the middle. Was that pass forward, Aidan?
Rugby's the winner, John. Great play. Looks a mile forward, all right.
It should count, though. It was a good try. A great try.
They deserve it.
C'est un monde!
Well organised maul from Stade. Referee telling them it's been stopped once. Here they come away. Remy Bonfils tackled by Caballero. Dupuis. Francais coming at pace. Gets him forward an extra 2 or 3 meters. Dupuis again, little show and go, then gets the pass away. Bonfils willing as ever to carry. Stain, there's men wide here if they can get the ball out. Dumeru held on to it but didn't find the gap. Lovely hands from David Lyons to Moster. Stade Francais snip another try here. The Castres defensive line seems to have reorganized. Richie Gray's haul back out of the way. Dupuis comes to the right hand side again. Stain pulls the ball back, quick hands again. Well, Paris decided to catch the ball and stay in play. I think he's conceded possession here, yeah. What the complaint is about, they're perfectly entitled to tackle him after making the catch. Oh, we called a mark. I beg your pardon, that's why he kept his feet in play. Wasn't the greatest of clearances, but it's worked out okay for Castres. Police's clearance from the free kick was poor. Hugo Bonival, his opposite number, it was even worse.
It couldn't have been worse if he tried.
Bryce Dulin, the third full-back in the French squad, is probably watching on thinking, my 15 shirt's looking pretty safe. They will restart line out on halfway. stolen. Stade got his fingertips to that one. Arias bursting onto the ball. Heisman had a stretch for that one a little bit. The attempted kick through, blocked down by the feet. Udra was up quickly to make the tackle. Castres get possession. Kirkpatrick moves it on. There's really nowhere to go for Castres on that occasion. Stade up really quickly in their faces. Cockett's pass. Was it knocked on? Yeah. On the toes of Bryce Mack. He couldn't scoop it up. Some replays of the action from Hugo Bonneval.
Really good players, really come through. Stade Francais. Very
one we thought he was a bit lucky to get the penalty for. It's not his fault though.
Take credit for that one.
Flexion. Lié. Shot.
Police Dix from the base, pulls the ball back to Mornay-Stain, change of direction here. Bonneval in the line again. And those feet just keeping himself away from the tackler, eventually hold of the ground outside the 22. David Lyons, former Scarlets player. Just couldn't get through the gap. Van der Merwe taking the direct route. Players bouncing off him. Dupuis has a little bit of look, takes it up to the line. Just couldn't find the man for the pass. Richie Gray scooped it away. Whistle blows.
Arrête du temps en vidéo. Hervé, je veux juste que tu me donnes le numéro du joueur qui plaque sans ballon, le 11 noir. Le numéro du joueur qui plaque sans ballon, le 11 noir.
He's looking here for the number of the player who tackled the Stade player without the ball.
Le joueur qui a fait la faute là. Je veux juste savoir quel est le numéro. Parce que répétition de faute. Il y a un nouvel avantage ici. Là, il y a une faute. Là, il y a une faute. Celle-ci.
Kareno Wihongi just holding Arias back as he came through the gap. Watch it there.
Ok, le 3.
That was more of a high tackle than the one on Bonneval a while ago.
Le 3. 3.
Yellow card. And a penalty. This one could be really costly.
Photo. Merci Hervé.
It's really just letting Stade get a dominance in this game now. You'll see a big difference in them in this 10 minutes now. Obviously one of the back row will have to see this place at some stage if a scrum comes up.
Mornay-Stain gets his 5th successful kick, 5 out of 8 now for the South African.
Very frustrating for back rowers when a prop gets sin binned and you have to cede your place.
Reprise.
10 minutes out of an 80-minute game is a big chunk to be missing the action.
And especially at this stage, you're coming into the final quarter, or getting towards the final quarter. You get cold, you have to get back up when you come back on. Stade Francais 20, Castres 6, 14 points the lead. Oh, the space opening up once again. Lovely one-handed take by Muster in support. Bounces off a couple of tackles and drives on. Now he's hold of the ground. Dupuis sweeps it away quickly. Stain, the passing option was closed down, but Stain has done well keeping the ball in hand here. It's a little bit awkward off a Stade Francais boot. Is that one knocked on deliberately? Referee's having a look to the touch judge.
Non, j'écoute mon... Ok, j'écoute mon juge de touche. Il y a un en avant, j'écoute mon juge de touche, c'est tout.
The decision is just a knock on.
Oui. Doucement. 11 noirs.
Could have played that one on as well, couldn't he? I'm surprised he pulled up play.
11. Changement. Ouais, 11.
Stain keeping it in hand. We may see now what happened. Show it on here.
They really don't do well with that. They've 5 men against it. 3 at best.
Digby Yone coming on in place of Julian Arias. Smiles from Arias, but I think he's a bit bemused at being taken off. Ibrahim Diarra has to go and sit and watch for 10 minutes.
Arrêt du temps. Reprise du temps.
Krishvili, the Georgian international, comes on.
It's a big loss. You see, it's more than just a scrum. When you put a back rower off, if you think about the work rate of a back rower in defence in particular, which they're going to be doing, versus the prop. No offence to props. Different position, different work rate, different work ethic. It's a big cost, you know. When you lose one of your props, it takes a lot out of a team.
Castres 7 not doing too badly. They get the penalty.
Pilier droit. Pilier droit noir.
Saw this earlier on as well when Cockett was in the bin. Castres dealt with it very, very well.
So many times we've seen Stade Francais this year, they just fail to pull away when you expect them to finish off games. Tully's, an error from him, fails to find touch. Hugo Bonneval doesn't make that mistake.
Monster of a kick as well from Tully's, but you'd rather him go even 20 metres left and make less and make touch. It's criminal not to hit touch from a penalty. It's going to be your line out. They're lucky that Bonneval didn't make much more ground.
Rory Cockett heads to the side. Cedric Garcia comes on in his place. Max Evans on for Marcel Garvey.
Garcia's been good this season for Castres as well. Exciting player.
Kirkpatrick flat pass to Cabani, just had to wait for it slightly and reach behind him. He did very well. Garcia, Lavala up quickly. Here's Richie Gray. Tucks the ball under his arm, but not with enough strength. Ball bobbling around. And now it's deemed to be a knock-on. Let off for Castres.
Look, he ripped it backwards though. Richie Gray won't be happy about this one. Monster, I think it is. Good tackle, gang tackle, two players. Rips it backwards. Yeah, referee didn't. It's there, is it? Has to be.
Forwards for Stade have done their work. Eke van der Merwe and David Atoub head to the side. Zach Talafo and David Kubriashvili on in their places. Stade hooker Remy Bonfi has to do a little bit more work.
Flexion. Lié.
There's the shove from the power of the extra man, and they get the penalty. The fresh men in the front row helping out Stade on that occasion.
To see a maul here now, well executed maul from Stade. We've seen them try it during the season.
Remy Bonfi has to find his man first and has to try and avoid the long arms of Richie Gray. Just so. Dupuis, flat pass, was almost intercepted. It's turned over now. Max Evans swallowed up quickly though. Ball comes back on the Stade side. Referee's allowing play to go on here. Good hands from Scott Lavala. Back the ball, gets the ball back from Stade. Tops it up off the ground, bopping around. Surely there's an opportunity here. Kuriashvili bounces off one tackle. Pulled to the ground by Capo Ortega. Dupuis pulls it out. Jim Stade. They're lining up wide here. Francais gets it out. Dupuis who scores in the corner. It's a try for each winger for Stade. They can really put the pace on the ball when it's called for a Stade. The flags waving around the Stade. Jean-Bouin now.
Another absolute cracker. Great interplay, one wing to the other. Fantastic. Brice Mack unfortunately being involved. Lavala's offload getting flicked back by Brice Mack. Here we go, great little line. This didn't work out. The ball eventually coughed up by Evans here. And Vujovic, look at that. He did the work there.
Nice little score on the left here.
Really nice. If he went left, they could have scored. That little one, Brice Mack involved. I thought it died here. Great hands coming up. Francais. And look at that, perfect dive. Well deserved. He's had a cracking game.
Yeah, Francais did really well there. Made sure he took the man as he released the ball, took the tackler, created the space outside him. Staying, is this one going to creep inside? No, just stays the wrong side of the post from a Stade Francais point of view. Yeah, Castres had a couple of chances to clear the ball, or grab possession and hold on to it.
Really nice work just there. Lyons and Lavala. Yeah, really nice play, as you said, John, just giving the pass and then taking the man out.
Stade Francais 25, Castres 6. Castres have done well from the restart. They've come up with possession. Lamarat got the ball back. They're going backwards here. Talise in the line. Max Evans. Plenty of space. Tricky feed as well. Oh, nice check. One-handed by Lamarat. Caban rather. Into space now. Is there a try coming here for Castres into the 22? Capo Ortega's there to protect the ball. Well, the possession was disrupted, but Castres managed to get it back. Kirkpatrick tackled just inside the 22. Capo Ortega, who's running at the back of Lamarat. Accidental offside. Henry Lamarat caught in a big sandwich there.
Beautiful little flick from Garcia. Wound it up to give it left and then flicked it under his legs, keeping it alive. Great break by Caban, deceptively quick.
Okay. Remplacement.
Just pushing things all the way here. Down a man, remember.
Toujours sur les noirs.
Lamaro won't thank him for that. Capo Ortega.
Good tackle by Hugo Bonneval. Snuffed out the attack.
We talked
a little bit of open space.
We talked about the intelligence on both sides, and there we saw Caban not running out of ground, waiting for his players, putting a weaving run on, which helps your players get there to support you. Doesn't turn it over then at the breakdown.
Arrêt du temps. On y va.
Both sides making the changes now. Remy Bonfils gets a rest. Julien Dupuis as well. Orgemont, Desroche and Mihai Lazar getting ready to come on for Castres. Mihai Lazar, Romanian international. Mathieu Bonella coming on as well. Richie Gray makes way in the second row. Jérôme Fiol, the scrum half now for Stade. 15 minutes to go. Two fresh sets of front rows ready to crash together.
Really good time to come on as well when you're in the ascendancy like this. 15 minutes to go. often you see the best tries coming around that time, especially when the opposition have capitulated somewhat. Castres don't generally do that. They generally fight to the very end, but those substitutions will certainly disrupt things.
Faites l'effort les deux là, d'accord?
Stade Francais will move to the top of the table. Until tomorrow at least, they'll overtake Clermont.
Flexion. Lié. Jeu.
Away to Stade. Mornay Stane's prettier kicks, but very effective. Jeffrey Police stopped on the halfway line. Diarra acting as the scrum half. Floated over the head of Dupuis. There's a little bit of space opening up here. Caban couldn't get the pass away as he was tackled. David Kubliashvili was pulled back as he attempted to hack the ball downfield.
They rushed, didn't know what happened. The Red Sea opened. Great play again, and that really long passing working out so well for both sides. They're really impressed with that long range passing. Huge pass from Diarra, another huge one out wide, and Desroches opened up for him. And he did the right thing. He didn't run away, didn't panic, didn't try to go to deck, kept it alive. Here we'll see it, long pass, big one coming up here. Look at this, and that long pass put him in space.
So he panicked a little bit.
A little bit.
Jules Plisson stripping off, ready to come on for Stade Francais.
He's very, do you know what, Jules Plisson has had a great season, but he's very lucky to be in a club who's growing him as a French player, because there's opportunities for French players in this top 14 because they're becoming less and less common.
There's a little bit of space. Bonneval skips around the tackle. He's running wide. He backs himself. Gets the pass away. Try number 2 though for Bouale on the wing. Brilliant play from Bonneval. I thought he was going to run out of space. So quick. Great step, but great presence of mind to keep the ball alive. Stade try number 3. Just the second time this season they could be heading for a winning bonus point. Fiol picked out the little bit of space. The pass back from Stade to Bonneval. This seemed to be just running up a bit of a cul-de-sac.
Very unselfish work by Bonneval as well. He was trying to get in here for the try. Look at this. Lamara actually buys this. Looks like a dummy. Lamara goes wide, but does the right thing. And I thought Ravala was going to give it back to Bonneval. Fantastic work by the backs, both backs and forwards, but in this particular case, the backs deserve all the plaudits.
Yeah, good work by the young Fijian as well, staying wide, staying out on his wing. I don't think Mornay Stane would have expected to have 10 kicks from the kicking tee. Makes that one look easy after missing a few moments ago from a similar angle. It's his tally to 6 out of 10 as Plisson comes on. Bonneval is the one who's making way. It's all smiles now on the faces of the Stade Francais team. This is kind of what we've been expecting from them all season. They've been knocking at the door, they've been racking up the wins, that's for sure. Just failing to cut loose when it looked like they might in so many games so far this year, but they're doing so tonight. 32-6 they lead at home to Castres. Borman fails to hold on to the high ball, knocked on. Scrum for Stade.
Do you know what's there as well, John? Do you see the celebrations and the genuine joy and happiness for each other for having scored the try? Even in Stade, you know, 8-10 years ago when they were at the top of the league, that wasn't there. There was this kind of selfishness and you know, silo mentality of each player being a hero and not being a team. and they really have come through a trough back to the top of the league, and you can see they're actually very, very happy for each other. The thing, if they can get this right, getting the bonus point scores, getting the genuinely deserved tries, and that bit of smarts that we talked about, if they can put all those things together, they'll definitely find themselves knocking on the door for a top 14 trophy soon.
Front rows go down, whistle blows, referee will just have a reset and put in. Into the final 10 minutes of the game here. Realistically, Castres, all they can do is try and spoil the party and pull Stade Francais, steal the bonus, put a Stade bonus point away. Castres need to get to 25 points to get a bonus point of their own.
Friction. Lié.
Free kick to Castres. Take it quickly, get things moving. Anyway, Stade, we're back 10 meters there. Cedric Garcia floats the ball. Awkward little kick, but it's bouncing around awkwardly. The referee playing advantage here. Lamrad up almost up to the 22. Desroche throws it away one-handed. Castres have just gone asleep here. Just a little bit of carelessness and driven back into their own half. Ortega trying to pick and drive away. Caballero, good step from him. Popped the ball up. It's just all a little bit frantic maybe from Castres here. Need to get some more direction on this one. Max Evans tries the kick downfield to set up some field position. Good return clearance from Stade, but there's open country here. Kirkpatrick just slips, squirts the ball back. Did it come off a hand or off a foot? It came off a hand. It's a knock on. Seremaya by, no real chance there. Frantic stuff, Aiden, but Castres aren't really going anywhere.
Not at all, and Capo Ortega's attitude there to Desroche's pass, total just capitulation. He didn't care, just stopped playing, and just sums up where the Castres heads are right now. Some of them, obviously, it's always frustrating for the players who are actually still committed 100%. But some guys have checked out already. They're on the bus on the way home. Prime for Stade to get another try.
Well, Stade at that lower end of the try count coming into this game. 24 points. Clermont have scored 20 tries, more than them before this weekend. 3 here, maybe 1 or 2 more before the final whistle would help set that statistic on the right road.
Si vous prenez une position, vous prenez une seconde position, vous pouvez pas être stable, d'accord? Donc c'est bon. On recommence.
Getting these bonus points could make the difference between being third and second. You get to second placer, you miss 1 round in the playoffs. Similarly, the difference between between fourth and fifth, it's home advantage in the barrage round. It's shaping up to be very, very tight at the top of the table at the end of the season. Parise to Fiol, tries a little chip through. Kirkpatrick is the one who gets across. Bayoni was the one giving chase there. Just put Kirkpatrick through the advertising hoarding at the side.
Do well to get his place in this side, the way the guys played tonight. And they've been playing all season as well. Like, there's fierce competition there. You know, we talked about the 2 half-back pairings that the Stade Francais side have been going with. It's either Dupuis or Fiol.
Fiol had to go backwards there. There's Plisson, a little pop pass back in field to Digby.
Okay.
Good strength from Digby. Parisi comes onto it, shaped to run, then got the pass away. Talofa bursting forward towards the 22. He goes again. Caballero, though, was aware of the danger, got around to make the tackle. Fiol gets the ball out. Fleeson tries the little kick into the 22. Not terribly well executed. Lamrat has taken it quickly. Gets away from there. Bosman just slips as he went a step in field. Needs support now. Lavala all over him. Has he turned it over? He did turn it over, but the referee's given the penalty against Castres. Lamrat says something to the referee, and Castres march back 10 metres for their trouble. Not too sure it makes too much difference. Police has only one thing on the mind, and that's the corner.
Get another bite at the cherry. Field really shouldn't kick that ball away earlier on. They had numbers out left. Here we go. Let's assume they'll go with the move they scored from earlier on. Hit up the centre, out wide, and then come back.
Michael Van Voren trots across. He'll throw to this line out. Still seem to be a little bit unsure what the tactic is here.
6-man line out, I think they're calling. Looks like they've something up their sleeve anyway.
Parise with the take. Ball to the ground, the ball is breaking away. David Lyons barreling through the crowd of players there, gets to the 5 metres line. The ball squirts all the way back. Leone, he's looked keen to get it on the scoreboard since he's come on. Wasn't able to wriggle his way through. Kubriashvili, pick and drive from him. Tackled by Lazar. Parise was in to help with the clear out, but the ball wasn't released in the tackle. Caballero's taking it quickly, stepping away from tackles. Garcia manages to get the ball away. Stade need to be careful here. They just don't want to throw away a soft try and lose their winning bonus point. They managed to hold up the ball carrier here. It's not coming back. They get to put into the scrum. Stade just the rush to get a 4th try. Don't forget about the defensive side of the job, and it just takes one little break from somebody. And it turns it all around. They have the game won. They just need to hold out here.
One of the problems is when you're ahead like that, you kind of let it get to your head, and you start trying these trick moves, etc. You just keep to what was working. Just stick to the knitting, and the scores will come, especially when a team is checked out. Your opponents are gone home on the bus already. That's the time you kill. You go into the killer blow.
Yeah, throwing the ball around just gives even a side that are going to give it over a bit. It gives them a chance here. There could be something. There could be an intercept try. There could be something special. And it wakes them back up again.
And you know, on an attacking side, Stade in this instance, if they actually do, they have an opportunity to practice the set moves they do, and they're going to use in every game, in every tight game. Use them now with live opposition because it's been working for them. It's just do. If it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. The old rule.
Vous êtes trop loin, vous êtes trop loin. Flexion. Lié. Jeu. On pousse avant.
Referee's patient goes, whistle blows, penalty for Castres. We're into the final minute of the game. Well, somebody to put it in the corner in a hurry here. Give the ball to Seremaya Bai. He didn't do so well. He's found touch all right. It's not even inside the 22, and well outside of that. Well, we'll hear the bells in the moment, but there will be time for this line out. Clock ticks to the 80-minute mark. Garcia, long ball inside. Is there one try in this Castres side? Remy Grosso struggling to hold on to the ball. Bosman is trying to hold him up. Now he gets dumped backwards. Garcia trying to get the back line lined up once again. Another pot available to carry the ball into possession. Scott Laval sniffed a turnover there, but he was sent backwards. Caballero's out wide, he's on his own. Flisson and Jerome Fiol there to make the tackle. Caballero a bit big and a bit strong for the two half-backs. Lazar, good work from the reserve prop forward. A little bit of space almost opening up. Grosso again, he's looked threatening today. Sanamaya by, hangs one out there in front of Roman Caban. Garcia is caught, but it's a penalty. Still a chance here for Castres to spoil the party. Ibrahim Diarra almost up to the 22. Garcia, Ortega, very relaxed looking. Made the catch one-handed. Takes play to the 22. Shooter up out of defence. That's Mornay Stain. He's made the tackle, but he's driven back onto that 22-metre line. Garcia looks left. Now he looks right. He's going to ask the big men to take it on a little bit more. To try and maybe turn slow ball into quick ball. There it is to Garcia. The ball has been lifted off the ground, let down gently. Whistle blows, sets a penalty for Stade. Jerome Fiol says that that's okay. Well, Cardona hasn't blown the final whistle. The crowd think it's over.
C'est le genre de geste qu'on peut pas voir comme ça. Capitaine, capitaine,
Stade Francais,
capitaine,
bench celebrate on the side.
Il n'est pas fini le match. Ouais, mais il n'est pas fini le match.
Oh, still having plenty of words. Police and Cedric Garcia. The final whistle is blown at last. It's a good evening for Stade Francais. The final score with a bonus point. Stade Francais win by 32 points to 6.
Ça suffit, messieurs, stop. Stop. Bon. Tu vas faire la tête quand même ou quoi?